就是我。The craze 啊，我现在不能回去啊，因为我要那个 craze。
How much money can I get from a couple of sightseers? How much money can I get from a couple of sightseers? But how much money compare sightseers to Coke? How much money can Coke get you in comparing to sightseers? Coke and sightseers. Compare them. Which one gives you the most money? Which one gives you the most money? Which one gives you the most money out of it? Yes, you get 25 grand for a sightseer, but if you fill the Coke, you get 4,020 grand. But I don't like griefers. I absolutely hate griefers. Rockstar probably does as well, but what happens to griefers when they leave this? When we leave the session, when we leave any random session, yeah, we lose the session, and then we have to join a new session. We have to literally load back into a new session when we've left. Like if I'm in a session with a griefer, person who destroys and does this and does that to the cargo, yeah, like destroys it, or he follows me and torments me, just like, you know, I'll just follow him, just make sure, you know, when he gets to a certain point, I'll destroy his suppliers. I'll just follow him to make him panic, and then eventually I'll destroy his suppliers. You know what I mean? I'll just follow him, make him panic, make him rush, until eventually I rush and then crash and then he destroys. So, what is the point? What is the actual point of annoying, like, you know, like not doing anything to griefers? What is the point of not doing anything to griefers? So if you can do something about the griefers, that would be great. That's why I'm in a session like this, and that's the only reason. So, Rockstar, please help these people out. Help me out. At least do something about the griefers. because I've been griefed that many times. I'm not joining a public session until something's actually done. I'm refusing to join a public session until something's done. Yes, I'm refusing. I'm not joining a public session until something's done. And if I need money, I'll do missions. And if I need more money, I'll do a sightseer. And I'll just do mission, and then sightseer, mission, sightseer, and just keep doing them back to back. So I don't mind. So if you can actually do something about these wafers, so like if if they grief like, you know, an hour, they get instantly kicked, or a certain amount of time, they eventually get kicked. At least do a little something to make sure some griefers are in check. And if I go to my stats, as you can tell, emotional state, normal. Basically, it's showing that I'm not a griefer. As you can probably see, driving pro racer, flying 4.25 bar, strength nearly a 4 bar, shooting 1, 2, 3, that's 3.5, strength 3.5, stamina full. As you can probably tell, I'm not a griefer. I don't grief. I don't shoot people. Yes, I'll shoot people if they make me angry, but that's when they've made me angry. But if they are a higher level than me, I don't go after them. It depends if they're higher or lower level. So if they're higher level, I won't go after them. But if they're lower, I will go after them. Depends if they're what they've done. If they have destroyed my suppliers for no apparent reason, and I've had no proper reason back, I will go after them. Admittedly, I will go after them. But that's when they've destroyed my suppliers and they're lower level. But the only reason why I'll go after lower players than higher, because lower players have less stuff, less weaponized vehicles. Plus the lower levels are more easy to kill. So, yes, I only grief at certain times. I don't grief for the while. So, yes, I do grief one time or the other, but I don't do it all the while. Like, there's a car that I want. I can't get it because the money that I'm getting is not good enough.
This isn't purely a social call.
It's not enough to buy the car.
You need my help. No problem.
There's loads more stuff that I want, but you know, I can't buy any of it. If I want to buy that car, I have to sell my new car, the one I was just driving. I literally have to sell that to buy the one car that I want. And if I have to do that, I don't think it's fair. Me have to sell a car. I think it doesn't. I don't think it's fair. I have to sell a car to buy another car, which is slower. Yes, it's slower. It's a bit slower, but it has 4 seats and armour on it. The armour's Karuma. So, yeah. Admittedly, I do grief on special occasions, but that's when
Here for the magic
They
touch?
constantly do it. If it's a lower level, yes, I will do it. But if it's not a lower level, I won't do it. So, if Rockstar can actually do something about this to make sure all the griefers are sorted out, if they can actually do something, please do. Please do. No, like, please, really. Can you really do something? Because the only reason that I'm not in a public session is because of griefers. And I put that paint job on so I can have a look and see how it looks. That's all. I put that paint on to see how it looks, but I don't like it. I don't like the car. I like my other car. So, if Rockstar can do something about it, to make sure griefers don't grief and don't make people stressed, because I have multiple friends who have anger problems or stress problems. It can get really angry really fast and really quick, and they are, you know, stronger than me. They're stronger than anyone who I know. They're getting stronger. They're building the muscles up, and eventually, if one person is on PlayStation and they grieve, my mate goes up to them and knocks them out. If my mate knows that one person grieves random players, because my mate has loads of friends, and they're not the nicest of friends. And if my mate knows that one person, grieves players and PlayStation or Xbox, that my mate will go up to that person and, you know, sort him out more ways than one. Because my mate will sort that person out if he needs to. Depends how much stuff is done. He might give him a warning, or he might not.
Now this we can make
So,
money on.
Rockstar, PlayStation, whoever can sort this out, please do, because I'm starting to get stressed out and about griefers. Griefers are the one thing that I absolutely hate.
It's on the way.
Especially when I've done nothing to them. I've absolutely done nothing to a griefer. Done nothing to him. Done absolute nothing. I haven't met the geezer before. Haven't met the person before. Didn't even meet him in a session before. In a session. I absolutely did not meet him before. And then he sends me a text message. Oh, I know you. And then he sent me and I sent him a text message saying, do ya? And he said, yeah, I know you. You live in the United States. And I'm like, I don't live in the United States. You're not what do you call it? America, I think it is. Like the United States of America. I don't live in the United States of America. That's what he said. I live there. It says, I know you. You live in the United States of America. And I'm like, no, I don't. I live somewhere else, far away from that. And it's like, no, you don't. You live in the United States of America. And I'm like, no. And then he kept saying that because he thought he knew me. And then he went on my profile. I went, oh, I've just seen your profile. And it says you live in the United States of America. I'm like, no, I don't. I live somewhere completely different. So, and then he came around. So like, no, you don't. Come out your garage and I'll prove it to you. So I came out. Do you know what he did? He got a huge, big, massive tank and shot me with it. And that was on PlayStation. He had one of the old tanks, one of his mates were in one of the old ones, one of his mates, and then he had the new tank. So, yeah. If Rockstar and or Sony or whoever can sort this out, please do. Because my stress level is going up and up and up and up. I'm getting stronger. I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not aggressive. Not naturally anyway, but if I need to, I will be. I will be aggressive if I need to. On GTA, or possibly in real life. So, yeah, I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not aggressive. It's not my It's not my nature to be aggressive. In games, or in real life. But I will be aggressive in both of them if I need to protect myself from any people or any players. And this thing's too fast. And oh, sorry. So yeah. So if anyone tries to, sort this out, if anyone tries to sort it out, and like Rockstar or live in Sony, thank you. But I would like some real action, please, if you don't mind, because nothing is really happening. Like some guy invited me to a party the other day, and he wanted me to join so he could destroy me, and I didn't even know the person. And I joined the party. It said join my session, so I joined the session because he sent me an invite, because he sent me a friend request and an invite. And then as soon as I knew what his intentions, I blocked him. So, if anyone tries to sort this out, like Rockstar mainly, or even Sony, or any other employees of Rockstar or Sony, please sort it out, please. About the griefers, the people that destroy cargo. See if you can get them sorted out, because it's really starting to stress me out, even just by talking about it. It stresses me out. Even thinking about it, not talking about it. Well, that's one, but yeah, if I'm just thinking about it, that even stresses me out. Just by thinking about it, even that stresses me out. So please do something, otherwise I'm gonna play this game a lot less. So if you can sort it out at some point, that would be great. And if you are able to sort it out, put me a comment on the comment section. Please let me know you've sorted it out. And I think I know another problem is going on GTA. It might not do it, I don't know yet. No, it doesn't do it. And there's also Hang on, let's just close my window. Let's just close my window because I'm getting a bit cold. I've also noticed this glitch that I have in public sessions. Like my bike just leans to the one way. So when I try to go straight like that, my bike leans to the one side. It's only in public sessions though, because when I try to go straight, like I am now, like I'm doing that, like I try to go straight, but when I'm going straight like that, normally it leans to the one side. Do you know when the bike tilts around corners, it tilts, so the bike can go around a really sharp turn. Let's just redo that. Do you know when your bike leans to one side so it can go around really tight corners really quite fast? Yeah, the bike does that around down the straight line. Okay, I'm going down the straight line now. Hang on, let's just get myself straight. I'm going down a straight line. Yeah, but at the same time my bike tilts to the one side at the same time, so it's driving forward but also tilting. And my mate has also experienced this. One of my mates has also experienced this, and he said this feels weird. This feels weird, and it feels nasty, which it was. It only happens. I think it only happens on this one bike, because I've been driving this one bike. Where is it? It specifically, hang on, not that. It specifically does it on this one bike. It specifically does it on this. I'll even buy it. I'll even buy it to show you, to see if it works, or does it what I want? Does it what it normally does? So it normally does it on that bike, the muscle bike, the muscle. Sometimes it does it on this one. Sometimes it does it on this. I don't know, but sometimes it does it on this bike. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it does. But it mainly does it on that one bike. And it really stresses me out. So if Rockstar can do something about it, also how about that? That'd be great. And then when my bike comes, I'll let you know when it comes. And if you want to fast forward it, you can. And I know it's not my controllers, because I've checked the controller. I've had my mate check it, and it isn't the controller. So my mate said if it's not the controller, it's probably the game. Thank you. So my mate said if it's not the controller, it's probably the game. But he doesn't do it in my car. So I'll probably show you in a minute. Hang on, let's just go to the airport. So as I'm driving, it leans. See that? Hang on. I'll do it in a minute. I'll do it again in a minute. So 3, 2, 1. It does this. There, look. Just does that randomly. It just tweaks. It just slightly turns to the one side. It just slightly turns, like randomly. So when my bike, this is the bike that happens on. Yeah. So when I'm driving, it just like does this. It just slightly turns to the one side. So I'll do it again. When I'm driving straight. Yeah. When I'm driving in the public session, it does this. And sometimes it even does this as well. You see what I mean? It does that type of thing. It doesn't do it in invite-only sessions, but it only does it in publics. I don't know why it does it does it in publics, but it doesn't do it in invite-onlys. It does this type of thing as well. Just like turns really sharp, and sometimes it does it really slowly. Sometimes it does it really fast. Sometimes it does it really slowly, like gradually, like this. And then it just stays like this. Just stays to the one side. And my mate has also experienced this. One of my friends has also experienced this thing that's been happening. So when I'm driving straight, it does that. And it just meets the wall. And then when it does it to the other side as well. So if Rockstar can sort this out as well, it'll be great, because it happens on the police bike and all other bikes that on GTA. I don't know what happens. I don't know what's the matter with the bikes, but it leans to the one side like I'm going around a really sharp corner. Do you know on the professional bikes? The super professional ones, the ones that go round really sharp corners, is like go wee around the corners like this, a bit like that. Yeah, the really fast ones that go over 200 miles per hour and that. Yeah, it basically does that type of thing around the corner. It does really sharp corners. It basically does this in a way. It basically does this. And it also does it the other way as well. It also does it the other way like this. It's practically doing this. If you think about it. Going to the one side like that. And no one knows why it does it. It doesn't go straight. Certain bikes doesn't go straight. They don't go straight. They go cockeyed. They just go cockeyed. Like, go to the one side. Shouldn't fight me, mate. Shouldn't fight me. I'm sorry about that little bit of an instance. I didn't sort of crash into them, but they wanted to fight, so I gave them the fight. Like, certain times the bike doesn't turn. Sometimes it does. In public sessions, and it really does stress me out. So if Rockstar can actually do something about it and make sure it doesn't happen, it mainly happens in public sessions. It doesn't happen in invite-onlys. It absolutely does do it in publics. That's a definite. It definitely does it in public sessions. I don't know why. I don't know the cause. No one knows what the cause is, but the cause is public sessions. The public sessions that I won't go in. That's the type of sessions that I won't go in, because this bike, well, certain bikes turn around the corners really tight, and no one knows really why it does that. No one knows really why. No one knows. I think even Mr. Boss for the win has also complained about these bikes going around the corners really tight. So if Rockstar can sort it out, highly appreciate it. And if anyone is watching this, like and subscribe. And then if anyone agrees with me, if anyone agrees, like the video more than ever. If anyone has experienced this, like it just turns around the corner like that. I'm trying to go straight, but it does this instead. It does this. I'm trying to go straight, so like go down a straight road to go to my supply run, but it does this instead. Like I'm going straight, it does that, and I'm like no, go straight, and it does that, like oh, go straight, and I'm like oh, crash. You know what I mean? It doesn't go straight. And if anyone wants me to go in a public session and actually show you what it does, like the video, and then also send a comment in the comment section and to say like, oh, I've also noticed this. Say like something like that in the comment section. Okay? Let me know in the comments if you noticed this, if you noticed. Because I'm going straight, it does that, and I'm like, no, go straight. And it goes straight again. Yeah, like, and it does that. I was like, no, go straight. And I'm like, oh, I'm going the wrong way now. Like, you know what I mean? That's the type of thing that it does, and it always has done it. And I'm like, it just goes this way, and I'm like, no, go straight. Okay, go straight. And it goes like this. Oh no, don't do it that way. I want straight. It does. It basically goes around the corner like this. Practically. It does that, and then also goes the other way as well. So you know when you have like one of these bikes, you have one of these bikes to sell the you know, supplies and that, suppliers. You have one of these bikes to sell the stuff. You have the bags and everything on the back. And it just like, you get on the bike and they're like, yeah, it's a nice bike. And it just does that instant. I'm like, no, I want to go this way. And it just like goes like, no, I want to go this way. Basically the bike wants to go one way, but you want to go the other way. I feel like it's like the whole bike. It's like the whole bike's got a mind of its own. It is literally like the bike has got its mind of its own. It literally is like the bike has got its mind of its own. It literally does. So like I'm going straight. I'll go straight for like 5 seconds, and it does that. And then I'm like, no, I want to go this way. Go straight for 5 seconds, and it goes wee round the corner, round that way. But I fell off the bike instead. So like I'll get back on. And it like 5 seconds afterwards, when I get on the bike, it goes that way. And then sometimes the bike pops wheelies like this when you don't want to do it. Like you just like randomly popping a wheelie. You randomly. It's one of those things that you don't want to pop a wheelie, but the bike does it anyway. The bike does it anyway. Completely out of the blue. You know what I mean? It just like randomly spazzes out. I'm not having a go, Rockstar. I'm not having a go. I'm just letting them know about what can be fixed. Because these type of things that the bike and also griefers are all of those things that are making everyone angry. These type of things are making everyone angry, and it's, you know, stresses my mate out, it stresses me out, it even stresses everyone I know here. It stresses out everyone I know, it stresses them out, and I don't think it's fair stressing everyone out. I just honestly don't think it's fair.
I met this girl last night, and she was like, wow, you're actually cute as kitty, kind of surprised.
Hell yeah.
I honestly don't think it's fair. I honestly don't think it's fair. It should be fixed. That's sort of my fault. So yeah, I think it should be honestly fixed. No, like literally, like Rockstar probably need to fix this glitch, the one with the bike. Just like does that straight away. As soon as you pull away, it just turns. As soon as you pull away, it does the other way, goes the other way. Sometimes it goes that way, Sometimes it goes this way, sometimes it even goes both. Sometimes it goes one way, sometimes it goes the other way. Sometimes it even pops a wheelie. Do you know when you like go like from here and just like instant wheelie? Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it just like complete and utter goes bonkers, the bike. Certain bikes in public sessions, they just go complete and utter bonkers. And even if even if I have 2 players, yeah, in my MC, like including myself, and then I have 3 of these, that is not really feasible. Because I was doing a sound machine a couple of days ago. I had 4 of these bikes. I had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was in a public session. And then these random people on I think it was an ps4 Mark 1 or an ps4 Mark 2. One or the other was either Mark 1 or Mark 2 presser. And then they went over, or some type of car or something. They went over there, destroyed all my suppliers. Like I had 2 bikes by my Coke, which is over. I had 2 bikes. I had one there, around about there, and I had another bike around about on the corner, just like around anywhere around there. Yeah, I had one bike there. I had another bike there. And I had one bike there and one bike there. So I had like 4 bikes. I had 4 different bikes. And then this one player came up to... my mate took that one. I took that one. So there was these 2 left. That was that one there. And there was that one there left. Yeah. So my mate was all the way. My mate went from here. We went from here down this little road, like we went from here all the way down this road here, all the way around this road, all the way to the city. We went all the way down this road, where the waypoint is, where the line is. We went all the way down here, all the way the line is. We followed the line all the way down, and then my mate went all the way from the Coke house, which is there. He went from there. He followed the waypoint all the way down to the airport, which is around about here, like in this area. He went all the way that way, he went all that way to drop off the supplies or drop off the stock, the bike that I had to sell, and then he drove from around the area. He drove from there. He went all the way to the construction site, I think it is. The construction, which is here. He drove all the way there, picks me up, and then we was on the highway, which is round about where this junction here is. We went to this junction right here. We just literally just hit this junction. It was around about here on this junction, and then some random person destroyed my suppliers, and then we had to leave the session and then find a new session because some random person destroyed the suppliers, and he was on an ps4 Mark 1, and then his mate was on an ps4 Mark 2. But the thing is, I don't think people who destroy suppliers, whoever destroys suppliers, I don't think they should get money for it. I think they should get like a penalty. Basically, in other words, if anyone destroys any suppliers, they get a warning, a couple of warnings, and then if they keep doing this and keep doing this and keep doing this, eventually they will get a couple of days off GTA for griefing. But if they keep doing it, eventually a ban. And if they make a new character and then they have a brand spanking new character, a couple whenever the ban's out out of date, if you like, when the ban's off GTA, like they can go back on GTA on a new character or their old character, one or the other, new character or old character, one or the other. When they are back on and they keep griefing and griefing, yeah, I think that eventually they should get a GTA 5 online ban, and then eventually, if they keep griefing all the while, eventually I think they should get a permanent ban on their console. Because all of this has happened to me in the last couple of days and I do not like it. And I probably have a good 2,000 in my coke house, which is all the way. I have a good 2,000 in there. I have a good $2,000 in that coke house, and you know, I can't sell it. Do you know why? Because I'm in an invite only, and also I have griefers. I constantly have griefers on that all the while. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I constantly have griefers on that. Where is it? I constantly have griefers on that, and it is always annoyed me because I constantly have griefers. And if griefers are still coming after me and still coming after me, eventually I'm going to delete GTA. I'm going to delete it.
Let me know.
If griefers keep coming after me, I'm eventually going to delete it. Officially delete GTA. Officially delete it. And then I'm not going to go back on it ever again. Because, you know, that's the one thing that I hate. Because I constantly have griefers blowing this car up, blowing my other cars up, and I've got to sell vehicles. I've got to sell certain vehicles to get this car. I had to sell my Corvette. Hang on, just park up somewhere. I'll show you the cars that I had to sell for this. Because I had to sell a couple of good cars. I had to sell certain cars. The cars that I had to sell to buy this car, the cars that I had to sell in my respect, because I wanted this car. Because the cars that I had to sell to get this one, which one was, where is it? So the first car was this one. Yeah? The first car was this. Yeah? This is one of the first cars that I had to sell to get the car that I'm driving now. That's the first car I had to sell. And then I have to go to Legendary. The second car that I had to sell, which wasn't that one, it was this one. This is the other car that I had to sell to get this one. I wanted this car, the one I'm driving right now. So I had to sell this. I had to sell this car. Yeah, I had to sell this one to buy the one I'm driving. And then also the other car that I had to sell, which is somewhere down here. And this is the other car that I had to sell to get this car. So this is the other car that I sold to get the one I've got right now, and the one I'm actually driving right now. So I had to sell all of those 3 cars to get one car in return. And I don't really think griefers are fair, because they're practically stopping me. They're practically stopping me from getting money, yeah, and getting those cars back. Because I used to have all of those 3 cars. on top of the ones I've already got. So, if Rockstar can actually do something about all these, I'll buy a couple of shark cards. If they do something about the bikes, the motorbikes, and also the griefers, I'll buy some shark cards, and I'll buy all those cards back. I'll buy a couple of 8 million shark cards, and I'll live stream it. So, if they do sort it out, I'll buy a couple of 8 mil shark cards. Like, literally, like, I swear down. I'll buy a couple of 8 mil shark cards. That's if they're sorted out. And I'll get all of them cars back. Because if I had all of those cars, the ones I sold before, to get that one, if I had all of those cars to get this one, because I had to sell 3 different cars to get one. And I don't think that's fair. But my other 3 cars, well, one of them would be here, in this space. One of them would be here. The other 2 would be there, where them 2 cars are. So the other one would be there. Hang on, it's just going first person. The other one would be there. And the other car would be where the Dominator is. And the other car would be here. And then them two cars would be down the far end. I'm sure I'll probably demonstrate right now. No, not that one. So basically, my other car, the brand spanking new one, the 700,000 one, would be here. So the one that I would have here, the one car that I would have here, would be that one. The one car that I would have here, in this spot, where my character is right now, would be that one. That's the one car that I would have. And then the other spot, this one right here, I'll just go on the website. The other car that I would have here, I would have that. And the other car that I would have, which would be around about here, would be the other car that I showed you. Plus, I like muscle cars. That's the reason why I buy muscle cars. So the other car that I would have in this spot where my character is right now, I'll probably just past it. Well, there's a 2-door. The other car that I would have, where I'm standing now, where I'm standing right now, I would have that car. Where my car's standing, between those 2 lights, I would have this car. So, I sold 1, 2, 3, well, actually, 1, 2, and then 3, which is that one over there. I sold 3 cars to get one. So, if Rockstar can actually do something to sort the griefers out, to make sure they don't grief any player, if they can sort something out to stop any players from griefing other players, that would be great. Because I'm slowly getting fed up to the back teeth of online sessions, like public online, because of griefers. Because griefers are the one thing that I absolutely hate. I've only got this car because my mate lagged at the session. My mate lagged because my mate's got bad internet. That's the only reason why I got this car. That's the only reason why I sold all those 3 cars to get one. I sold 3 cars, and one of them would be at the bottom, which is where that red one is at the bottom. That red one at the bottom, that's where one of the cars would be. And then there would be one there between the lights, and another one around about here where the lights are. So there would be one here, around about here, another one around about here. So there would be 2 spaces here. There's 2 spaces. And I'm not having a moan at Rockstar. I'm having a moan at griefers, people that grief other players. And the 2 cars, the two spaces that I'm on about, that would have the car. But one's down there. One's down there. Hang on. One of them's down there, the one space that would have the car. That's the one space. And then there the other 2 spaces that would have the other two cars. And then that Duke of Death would be at the very top where it was before. That one will be in that spot. So they'll be all moved up a bit. So they'll be like that car at the bottom. Hang on. That car at the bottom. That car would be there, right next to this one. Because this car would be here. And then the 2-door one, which is the 700,000, would be there. The 700,000 one would be there. And then that would be there. So that, there. And then the 700,000 one, which I'm going to show you on the internet. I would have showed you the once. The 700,000 and 18 grand, that car, yeah, would be there. And then that car would be literally right there between those 2 lights. And then my other 2 cars, one would be where the Dominator is. The Dominator is there. That's where one of my cars would be. And then the other one would be there. And then them 2 cars, the Dominator and the other car, would be down here. So I need to customize these ones. I need to get the money for them so I can customize them. I have done 9 customizations to these cars yet. So practically this video is a complaint. It's a complaint about griefers and about the bike. It leans to the one side. It only does it in public sessions. It's okay in invite or a friends only, but it only does it in public sessions. It leans to the one side. It's like my legs are going that way. My legs are going that way, and my arms are going straight ahead. It's like my legs my legs are going that way, and then my arms are going that way. It's like I'm doing this. That's how it. If you can do this, Rockstar, that's how it feels to drive that bike in a public session. You don't know where you're going. You can't see where you're going, and it's literally like doing this. They might have to just do this. That's how it feels to drive that one bike on that public session. It's like just like walking like this. You can't see where you're going, and then if the bike turns the other way, it's like driving this way. It's literally like doing this. It's either one way or the other, or sometimes it does it both. It's like I'm doing it. It's like the whole bike's just doing this. and the whole bike just goes crazy for no apparent reason. And I think Rockstar should fix it before anything else happens, because I know this is all gonna happen again. So if Rockstar can fix it, that's great. If they can't, please find a patch. Please try and fix it, because that's the one thing about the bike. That's the one thing that makes me stressed out, especially the griefers as well. And if you can fix that all, that'll be the best. This will be the best game. That's why no one plays. That's why no one plays this game, because it's like literally like doing this. When you're driving the bike, it's literally like you're doing this. If I can go in a public session, I'll actually show you what it does. It stresses me out so bad. It's one of my hates. Driving a bike. It's one of my hates. Actually driving a bike. It's one of my hates. Especially because it leans to the one side. Or even both. It's one of my hates. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I hate it. When I say I hate it, that means, in other words, I don't want to play the game anymore. I don't want to. And I think that's one of the reasons why no one plays the game anymore, because you can't do side missions. You can't drive a bike half the time. And it's like driving a bike one-sided. It's like you're literally like just driving a bike straight. It's 1 minute, and the next minute it tilts to the one side like a professional biker going around the corner, and your bike goes crazy. It's like 1 minute your bike's calm and straight, and the next minute your bike's my controller. Sorry, I dropped it. My controller. I dropped it. Sorry. And then next minute, 1 minute your bike's all straight and calm, relaxed. Yeah. And the next minute, when you go around a corner, one corner. Next minute your bike's going blah 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 blah, like spazzing out. 1 minute it goes left, and 1 minute it goes right. 1 minute it pops a wheelie. Next minute it's like it goes really slow. Next minute it goes really fast. Up and down hills. Downhill is obviously, obviously one of the things that obviously does happen with gravity, but it goes even faster than it's supposed to. It's going up twice the speed of the actual engine itself. So like, if it only does 80 miles per hour, the actual bike itself, but when it goes downhill, it does like 160 down a hill. And even that's little, even if it's a little hill, just like a little lip, up and down basically. One of those really small hills. It goes up quite fast, and it goes down even faster. There's one about 160 down a hill, 160, even if it's the smallest of hills. And that's the one thing that I absolutely hate, especially the bike, especially the players. And if anyone can sort this out, like Rockstar, Sony, or anyone, or if anyone's caused it, put it all back. At least do that. At least put it back to the way it was before. I'm basically talking to whoever did it before. I'm not the one who did it. Because if I'm the one who did it, I wouldn't make a live stream. I wouldn't show my gamer tag. I wouldn't show you all of my cars. If I'm the one who did it, I wouldn't show all of that. So whoever did it, just put it back. And I'll stop moaning. Or if Rockstar can patch it, that'd be great. And if Rockstar had anti-firewalls when the passcodes constantly change, yeah, and if Rockstar have the original codes, yeah, when they change, so like every 2 minutes, the codes change, but Rockstar are the ones who know the code, and it changes every like 2 minutes, yeah. If they can do that, and the code changes every 2 minutes, but Rockstar has the updated code every 2 minutes. They have the updated code, yeah. That will probably give you more security. So it basically changes every 2 minutes. So like the code freezes for 2 minutes, and then it changes, and then it freezes for another 2 minutes, and then it changes. Because by the time they've put the code in, put letters, put hashtags, put all different types of stuff in there that you can find, not just letters and numbers. Because if you have letters and numbers, they're gonna figure it out. But if you have different types of letters and different types of all the other types of you can get, like the slash left and slash right, exclamation mark, and stuff like that. Put them into the system, and then use that as a code, or at least a part of a code, or even like different types of punctuation, like a full stop, a question mark, and stuff like that. Use them type of things to your advantage. Probably write a name backwards. Write a name in like a random code. Put your name backwards, something like that. Just at least have more security, because all of these people that can get into systems nowadays, they're sort of clever, and I don't like them people, but I'm just saying, at least have more security. At least everyone have more security. Everyone. And I'm talking to Google, I'm talking to YouTube, I'm talking to Rockstar, I'm talking to Sony, I'm talking to every business, every broadband. Everyone have different types of punctuation in your passcodes. They won't expect it. At least they won't expect it. But full stops, question marks, that line with the dot underneath. There's like a tiny little line, and then you put the dot underneath. What do you call it? You use it for shouting. But you know what I mean? You put different types of letters and punctuation into the passcode. So if you put different types of stuff in that like that in, they won't notice, and they won't know. So yeah, if you put different types of punctuation into the code of some sort, they won't notice what it is. They won't notice. But really, they will not know what to expect. So, please, at least do something about all of this. Because GTA is one of my best games. That's the only game that I really play. But if it comes to it, if it actually comes to it, like if GTA is no longer secure, I will stop playing it. If GTA is no longer secure, I will stop playing it. Or like literally, I will stop playing it. If it's no longer secure, and a good game. Plus my mate, he even sold his PlayStation. He even sold his PlayStation mainly because of griefers, and also because of he was stressed out that bad. He went like, "Oh, sod this! I'm selling my PlayStation." I'm like, "No, don't sell your PlayStation." And he's like, "No, I'm just selling it. I'm selling it right now. It's on eBay, and no one can change my mind." And I said to him, "Don't sell your PlayStation." And he's like, "Oh, nah, it's already on eBay." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's on eBay, and none of you can change my mind." And that's the type of things that I do not like. Rockstar should do more security of any kinds they can do. Because if it's just a little bit of security will not be enough for certain people on the internet. Because there's certain people on the internet certain people can get through things. And I'm not saying who or what. Like, I'm not gonna say their names, but I know certain people on the internet who can get through things. Like on YouTube, they can get through stuff. I'm not gonna say their names because if I do say their names, I'm probably gonna get demonetized. So I'm not gonna say the name, but like certain things can happen. Certain people can get through things. It's not a brick wall. I wish it was a brick wall. And everyone won't get through it. And if you have a server that constantly changes passcodes of any kind that you can get, yeah, if you constantly change passcodes, that'll be even greater. That'll be even better. And just make sure all of the stuff that on PlayStation, Xbox, everything, make sure it's all updated. Make sure it is. Because if it's not updated, people are going to get through. And then it's going to crash the whole thing. And if it crashes the whole thing, everyone's going to lose out. And if everyone can't get on, and everyone relies on GTA to stay calm, a bit like I do. And if everyone can't get on GTA, you might also just sell your PlayStation and sell GTA and sell everything you have, because practically GTA is practically my life. So, if anyone can sort this stuff out, highly appreciated. and I'll start a new live stream when I'm in GTA. But please take notes. Don't just admit it. Don't say like, oh, we just know this talking about. Please don't say please don't think that, because I actually do know what I'm talking about, because I have been through it today, but I've been through it a couple of days ago, because my account sort of got hacked. So basically I was playing Need for Speed, and then my whole PlayStation Vita, which is basically basically a PlayStation but on the move. I was playing my PlayStation Vita, and then the whole thing crashed. The whole thing crashed. The whole PlayStation Vita. So please don't say that I don't know what I'm on about, because I actually do. And if I didn't know what I was on about, if I didn't know, I wouldn't be saying anything. I wouldn't be saying anything. I'll just go like, yeah, okay. I won't say anything. There, your motorcycle club is currently unavailable. Please try again later. No, I want to go out of it. I want to go out. I want to leave it. Like this, even this, even this here. I want to leave it. I want to leave. I want to click that and then go to leave, and then go into passive mode, but it won't let me. It won't even let me kill myself. Rockstar need to fix this game, man. And I was gonna start another live stream, but it's loaded in. And I might go after a bounty or two. But I wouldn't go after all of these people. The ones that have done nothing to me, I wouldn't go after them. What's the point? Going after the people that haven't done nothing. But I'll go after a bounty and give him the bounty. No, I actually killed a bounty the once, and then I gave him the money. Like I handed him literally gave the money over to him. No, I literally gave him the money. I gave it him, and then he said, "Oh, thank you for the money, mate. I wanted that money so I could pay it for my bills," because he had no money. So, yeah, I am a pretty nice person. I am also made out to be also a nasty person, but it depends how you look at it. Because I've got quite a bit of money on me. But I might even kill this guy and give him the money for it. Give him the money, so he can use the money and actually use it for better good. So, if anyone thinks that I'm a griefer, you're wrong. Because I only kill certain players so they can get the money for it. Like, I'm gonna kill this guy in a minute, and then I'm gonna give him the money afterwards. Depends if it's living in his garage. Like, I've just killed him. Yeah. Wait for the money to come in. And I'll go, oh, boom, boom, boom. What's his gamer tag? What's his gamer tag? Like literally, like what's his gamer tag? I'm sending him money. Like boom. I'm going boom, boom, boom. No, not him. 21 something. Boom. Boom. So, and now I've just gave him money, and he's gonna go, oh, I've just got some money. See, I'm not a griefer. I might be a little bit of a griefer, killing that guy, but I gave him the money. I handed in the money, and I haven't killed him yet. I haven't killed him again. And I'm gonna send him a text message in a minute. Sorry for killing you. I gave. Hang on, bear with me. I think it's A-V-E. Gave you the sorry for killing you. I gave you the money, 1,000. See, I said sorry. I'm not a normal griefer. Like this guy over here, he has a bounty. I might just go and kill him so I can give him the money. So he doesn't get killed on the wall, because I've seen several people, like just random players, getting constantly killed because they had bounties. And then when that one person randomly kills this one guy, yeah, this one guy was constantly killing this other guy, and in a normal session, like this one guy was constantly killing me sometimes, and this random player, what I didn't know, this other random guy said, "Do you know this guy who keeps killing us both?" I'm like, "Nah, man." And I said to him, "Do you know the person?" And he's like, "Nah." But at least I'm civil about it. I only kill them so they can get the money, so they don't get constantly griefed and griefed and griefed constantly. Because if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it, and they're going to keep the money for themselves, and no one's going to actually, no one's actually going to keep that money. No one's actually going to give that money out. People might say I'm a griefer. People might say that I'm killing these people for pleasure or fun. I don't. I kill them to only give them the bounty, so they don't get constantly killed all the while. Because if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it, and they're gonna constantly do it. At least I'm a nice player. At least I'm a civil player. I don't kill him for pleasure. I don't kill him just to get the money. I gave that guy the money. I gave it him. I didn't keep it for myself. Like the money went up the money went off me, and it went straight to his bank. Like this guy, he's got a bounty. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Gonna go and kill him and so give him the money. Doesn't matter how much it is. Just give him the money. Hand it over. Hand it over. And I'm gonna text message the same thing to him. Sorry for killing you. And then how much I gave him. Because if I don't do it, someone else is gonna do it, and they're gonna be more rough than me. And someone else is gonna be more hands-on, and I'm gonna be a less of that. I'm not gonna be as hard as other people. Yeah, I'll destroy his car, but I wanted the bounty so I can give it him. What's his name? What's his name? Singh. See, look, I'm doing it again. Look. There you go. 5 grand. And I'll go passive. There's a new house running in the session. Let's go bounty. Where's Singh on here? Hang on, let's just make me dispel destroying. Destroy. Destroy. Sorry for killing you and destroying your car. There you go. There's someone else. I couldn't kill for pleasure. I'll give them the money. And then that guy's got 5 grand richer. And where's the other guy? No, it wasn't him. No, that guy. Was it that one? Yeah, that guy. Got a grand. That guy's got a grand, and then the other guy's got 5 grand. And plus, at least I killed them once, or destroy their car once. And then as soon as I destroyed it once or killed them once, I send them a text message saying, sorry I killed you, or I'm sorry I destroyed your car, there's 5 grand. At least I don't go around the session like random people and just kill and kill and kill and kill, because that's what some people would do. They would go around the session just randomly shooting people like until they all dead. You know what I mean? People would go around the session, certain people would go around the session just killing people until they rage. Plus, I'm not like that. People might think that because of my actions, but I'm not. I don't kill for pleasure. I don't kill for the money. I kill them so they can get a profit off their bounty. So look, that guy now has just literally just read my message. He's just probably read my message, and the other guy has read my message, and he says, "Oh, okay, it's just like destroyed my car so he can give me £5 grand." I was like, "Oh, that's nice of him, so I don't get griefed. I don't get griefed of the world. Oh, that's nice of him." That's what they're probably like now, both of them. And then they are both not getting griefed. Because if I didn't do it, someone else would, and someone else would be more tougher than me, more abusive than me. And if anyone thinks that I'm more abusive than anyone else, that person or company is wrong. So like if Sony once said, "Oh, we just killed a player for pleasure. We just killed a money for it's just killed a player for the money." I didn't have any of it. If I did have the money, I would have 1,030. I think it's 30, well, not 30, 40. I think it's 45. If I did have them bounces, I would be like £6 grand richer. But them other players, they could use that money more. They could use that money more and actually do something with it, like buy a car. I don't kill for the pleasure. I wouldn't do that to people. I wouldn't do that to random people. I don't kill for the pleasure. I don't kill for the money. I don't kill players for attention. I kill players like bounces so they don't get constantly shot. Because there's certain players out there, I'm not lying, there's certain players out there that would constantly shoot people and kill them. And if anyone thinks that I'm aggressive with this helicopter, you're wrong, because I can't shoot nothing. I can't shoot. That's me pushing the button, the X button, and nothing's coming out. That's because I'm in passive mode. I'm in passive mode, so no random players can come up to me and just shoot me at the sky. Like that guy, he's not come after me. He hasn't came after me. And I might have been sending my friend request. Let's see what he talks first. Speaks English, yeah. I can't review their profile. Is that the one? No, this is the one here. But that guy's in a helicopter. That guy. I haven't gone over to him, shot him at the sky. I haven't killed anyone else. Because that one guy that's in the session still, the 45 in the motorcycle club, is like $1,000 richer. And when you do suppliers and that, I didn't destroy his suppliers, obviously, but I killed him so he could have that grand, so he could put it to his business, so he could buy upgrades, so he could pay for the people. You can do all of that stuff with that money. And if anyone thinks that I'm a griefer on YouTube, or any random player, you're wrong, because I give the money. I say sorry. I say sorry for destroying your car. I say I'm sorry for killing you. I give them money. I said in the text message how much money they have, how much money they had on their head, and then I send them the money. That's what I do in public sessions. I'm nice. I'm not like a normal person. I'm not like a person that just goes around destroying things willy-nilly. I'm not a person who literally just like constantly destroys personal vehicles. I'm not a person that goes around kill that guy, keep the money, kill that guy, keep the money, and kill that guy and keep the money. That's if they've got bounties. I wouldn't do that. I'd kill them to get the money off them, so they don't constantly have people after them, killing them all the damn time. Because a griefer goes up to the bounty, kills him once, gets the money, keeps the money. That's what griefers do. They keep the money. They don't hand it out like on a silver platter. Basically a silver plate. They don't hand it out on a silver plate. They keep it. They keep the money and they don't give it back. Okay? So if anyone thinks I'm a griefer, you're definitely wrong, because I tried to hand it over. And if I can't hand it over, I'll invite them to my CEO, and then I'll do a sightseer. I'll even do a most wanted, and then invite them into most wanted, and then say yo, join that. I'll do a most wanted with you. Do a most wanted, and then I'll give them 21 grand instead of the bounty. I'll replace it with 6 grand. So 6 grand would be the bounty stay, and instead of them getting 6 grand, because I'm unable sometimes to give money to players, like bounties and that. I'm unable, but if I'm unable to do that, it won't allow me. The cash is the king of Los Santos. If it says that, I'll say, yo, player, join my CEO or my VIP thing or whatever you want to call it. I'll tell them to join that, and then I'll do a most wanted or leave in a site here, or I'll even send them a friend request saying yo, invite in there, so accept my friend request, and I'll do a couple of missions with you. I'll give you 4 times, probably even 10 times the money, the original cash. So 6 grand times 6, so 6 grand. Yeah. 6,000. Well, 600k. Yeah. Well, 6k. Instead of them getting 6k, I'll do a couple of missions and then get 4 times that. Now, if I do the calculations on my phone, I know I'll do that. So 6k, which is one of the bounties in the session, which one of the bounties were, times 5. They'll get 30k. They'll get 30k for 6 grand times 5. That's 30. Or even 10 times 6. 10 times 6. That's 600. 100k. I don't kill for pleasure. And plus, if it's 1 grand, yeah, times say 20, That's 20 grand. That's 20 grand in that guy's pocket. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I don't kill for pleasure. I'll get my Duke of Death in the most wanted before most wanted. I'll get my Duke of Death and then just drive around in my Duke of Death until the most wanted is over. And then that guy will get 21 grand instead of 6. They'll get 21. That's probably even double the money. So 6 grand. Take away 21. Take away. That's 15k more. It's 15k more than 6 grand. So it's 21 grand. Between 21 grand and 6 grand. Yeah. 21 grand. Preparing for 21 to 6 grand. It's 15 grand difference. They'll get an extra 15 grand more than the bounty. See what I mean? I'm not a person that goes around killing random players. And if the bounty is like 9k, yeah, they will get probably double the money. So if I put 900k, take away 21, that's like nearly double the money. It's like 7 grand. 7 grand in the guy's pocket. It's an extra 7 grand. I know 7 grand or 21 grand or anything like that, like a couple of grand. I know that's not enough for certain cars or certain businesses, like CEO crates. I know that's not enough, 21 grand or 30 grand or 40 grand, but it's a start. I don't kill them for pleasure. I don't kill them for the money. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let it go because my voice is getting really sore now. Like my vocals and my muscles and everything are getting sore because I've had a rant, or because of griefers and that bike leaning to the one side, and people saying, like my mates saying, that I grief people, but I don't. I only shoot them or kill them to give them the cash. It's not like I kept it for myself, is it? It's not like I kept it for myself. And if I did keep it for myself, I wouldn't. If I was going to keep it for myself, I wouldn't do a live stream. I wouldn't show my gamer tag. If I was going to keep it for myself, or if I was going to keep it for myself, I wouldn't show my gamer tag, or I wouldn't show that I kill people. I wouldn't show you any of it. I'll just keep it off live stream. But if I actually kill them for pleasure or for the money, I wouldn't do a live stream. I'll do it off live stream. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let it go because I want to go because of personal reasons. And that's what I'm gonna say. Personal reasons. Well, anyway, like and subscribe, and if there's any Rockstar employees watching, see, certain people don't be griefers. They're not griefers. Some people are not griefers. And if any of my mates or any of my friends are watching this, see, I'm not that bad of a player. I'm not that bad of killing people. And I think griefers, any griefer whatsoever, if they do anything more than what I did to those 2 people, if they do anything else or any more than what I did, like one rocket each, or one rocket went to one person in the car, and then the other guy only had around about 4 bullets, probably 10 bullets. But if there's anything else or any more than that, like being shot at someone, like there's 10 rockets from a buzzard, or there's like 20 from a savage. If there's anything more than 1 rocket, yeah, they should be kicked. If there's anything more than 10 bullets, 10 probably 40 bullets, 40, or probably even more, anything more than 40, there should be kicks. If there's any more than one rocket, if there's any more than one rocket at one person, and it actually hits them, there's only one rocket that's supposed to hit one person with a bounty. But if there's anything more than one rocket, there should be kicks. And if there's anything more, any more bullets than 40, there's only supposed to be 40 bullets to kill a player. That's 1,000. 40 bullets to kill 1,000. That's with body armor, super heavy. But if there's anything more than 40 bullets, yeah, because I only used around about 5, 6. Yeah, and that one guy. And I actually gave him the money. It's because when I have my coke house actually working and I sell it, supply, sell, I can make money. That's why I help. That's why I kill players, to give them the extra money. And if anyone thinks that I'm a griefer, you're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. And oh yeah, if anyone wants to friend me, on PlayStation 4, if anyone wants to friend me, my name is Matthew 2000, Matthew, MATHEW 2007, and if you speak English and good English, I will definitely friend you. One, you're gonna be nice. If you're not nice, I will defriend you and block you. But if you're not nice to anyone or any of my friends, I will block you. And I will permanently block you, and then you will not be able to text me, you will not be able to send me an invite to a session, you will not be able to send me an invite to a party or any type of contact. You will not be able to join my sessions. Any of the stuff that I have, like any vehicles, you will not be able to use or have any type of assistance. And I will not help you with your businesses. So you've got to be nice, otherwise you get blocked. You've got to be nice to all of my friends, otherwise you are going to be blocked. I repeat, if you're not friendly at all, if you're not friendly at all, do not send me a friend request, because if you do send me a friend request and you're nasty and you going round the session just randomly killing people, I will block you in a matter of 1, 2, 3. You're blocked. Because I don't have people on my friends list who randomly kill people. I have people who actually care about people, like people's bounties and stuff like that. If someone has a bounty, my mates only kill them to get the money off them, so they don't get constantly killed. A bit like I did today. A bit like I did. I only killed that one guy to get the bounty off him, so he didn't get constantly griefed. Well, anyway, I'm officially going. And if anyone wants to friend me, it's Matthew 2007, MATHEW 2007. And if you want to friend me, that's fine. But make sure you're friendly and kind to everyone in the session. That's the first thing you gotta do if you want to friend me. Because if you're not friendly and you're not kind at all, you will be blocked in a matter of seconds. So you gotta be friendly to all of my friends, and also friendly to me. And no blowing anyone's suppliers up either. No one blows their suppliers. So like, you can't blow the suppliers up. You leave the suppliers until the person puts the supplies in and then sells it. So they're gonna put the supplies in, let the supplies go through, and when it's all the way through, and then they sell it and leave them to their own devices. And if you touch them, yeah, I'll be there to kill you. The griefers, the people who destroy cargo, I'll be there to kill you. The griefer. and the person who's signing the cargo, I'll be their friends instead of the other person. So if there's anyone who watches me, who looks up to me, who looks up and says, "Oh, he's a good YouTuber, he's friendly," and I'm like, you know, I am actually friendly. I can be friendly when I want to be. Depends if you're friendly to me. So be friendly to me. Be friendly to anyone else in the sessions or anything like that. And if you're not friendly at all, then that player and me, we've got a little bit of a problem. I don't accept griefers on my friends list, and if you want to friend me, you won't even get past my requests, my friend requests. I'll just delete the friend request. Go onto your profile first, block, delete the friend request, and then I won't see your name again. So if anyone who's watching this video who looks up to me, who looks up and says, "Oh, I want to friend him, but I'm a griefer," I'm like, no, I'm not accepting that. I'm gonna leave you to your own devices. So be nice to even the person who you don't like, person who you don't want on your friends list. If you don't want them on your friends list, just block them. If there's any fights or anything and it gets out of control, just block them. You don't need to have them on your friends list. If that certain person's constantly killing you, you don't need them on your friends list. Wow. Okay. See you in a bit, guys. I'm gonna let you go officially because my voice is really hurting. Okay, bye. Bye.